Oh, wait. Broadcasting? Broadcasting?
And
Broadcasting?
we are...
Broadcasting?
3, 2, 1. Oops, it's cut off. Yay! There we go. We're live!
Hey, everyone. We're live from Docking Bay 94.
Yes. Docking Bay 94 with a moving door. Want to close that all the way?
Sorry, it's creeping them out. We were talking about zombies before.
Yes, we were talking about zombies.
So I walked into the store, and they're watching the original Swamp Thing movie from way back when. I haven't seen that since I was a teenager. Man.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Very, very good pull. One of the interesting things that John brought up was that the female lead in that movie is dressed just like Weird Al Yankovic. The curly hair, the flower print button-down shirt that he wore.
That's
He's come a long way from Eat It. Oh wow, we have a product placement error there.
So as we always do from Docking Bay 94,
the best place
ever, is we do talk a little bit about what the comics of the month are.
What a great name, Docking Bay 94.
It is. It's original.
It is the original
name you should be using.
Yes.
Okay, just checking. We're good on that? Okay.
Yes.
All right, so...
They also have a website.
They do.
You should go there.
Yes. It's a good website.
Yes.
Docking Bay 94. As do we, by the way. We have a Facebook page, so that counts as a website of sorts.
Oh, yeah.
So before we go into all this stuff, and I will mention our topics briefly, we will do a little bit of plugging for Docking Bay and what they have, new comics, and of course, the two big events that are coming up for them, one of which, of course, is the Free Comic Book Day. The second thing that's coming up this Friday is a very exciting new launch of Magic the Gathering cards.
So after our show last week, we spent time actually learning about the new game coming out.
Yes, new set.
New set.
The new set, obviously for those that play Magic at all or even slightly interested in it, basically every 3 to 6 months a new set comes out. The old set is then no longer considered part of Standard. The last set that just came out, which was Revolt, is going bye-bye. That was kind of an artifacts-heavy deck, going over his head, but... the new set is coming out officially. The launch was last week.
Yes.
Over the last weekend. Sadly, I signed up to be part of it. I just couldn't do it.
What?
I couldn't. I couldn't afford it. I couldn't do it. And then the kids were. It was a thing. But we did uncover it's Egyptian themed. There are special, unique cards that you can get with this set. They're very expensive, very rare cards. There is some sort of trial kind of concept coming along with this. A few other things. We've seen some of the cards already. Very heavy Egyptian gods and trials and kind of a cool concepts. So I'm planning to buy my first pack next Friday. So we'll definitely do a show off of the cards that I get on next Tuesday's podcast. So look forward to that. It's going to be very exciting, in my opinion, for the new set to be coming out. And it's very cool. I'm very excited about it. So the other thing we want to plug, of course, is the comics you should be reading. Now, I want to say one thing about the first comic, because this is one that you started.
Yes, I got the Batman one.
Yes, okay. And I want to make a side note to this comic.
Go on.
This is, if you guys are watching anything of the DC world, specifically the television show, this is one of the villains for Legends of Tomorrow. So this is very, very topical. So go ahead and show the cover.
I want to preface it.
Yes.
By fact of saying that it's been a long time since I've been in the comics. I just picked it up in the past few years now, starting to get back into the stories. And one thing I did notice, and I've been purchasing for both Marvel and DC.
Yay, you're a fair tradesman.
I have to say, I like the comics DC is putting out now.
Yeah, I've always liked DC and Marvel for different things, depending on what it was. I do like a good Flash. Oh, we do have to talk Injustice, but we'll go into that in a minute. So show the comic book, and this is the cool part here is...
oh, it's another one I have to buy.
Yes.
I'm buying this.
Of course he is. Well, why wouldn't he?
It's 3D.
It is 3D. I will give him that. It's 3D, and it's very exciting. So we do have a few guests who are joining us today. Jesse, welcome, and Richard, welcome, guys. So we definitely have another comic that is also DC.
This is pretty cool.
Yes, The Shadow.
Batman in the Shadow.
Now, here's an interesting thing that you may not have known. My great-uncle was a radio actor.
Get out.
Yeah. And do you know who he did the voice of?
You gotta have the face for radio.
He did. Most of my family has the face for radio. We're ugly bunches of apes. But he actually did the voice for a period of time of the Shadow.
The Shadow. The Shadow knows, right? That was the
Shadow
tagline.
knows. Yes.
Yeah.
Movie somewhat disappointing.
Alec?
I believe it was.
It wasn't
Alec. Horrible, but it wasn't what I expected. But that's a side note. Anyway, so Batman and the Shadow, good comic. Read that one. Now here's one, and I'm very unhappy, but I understand. Ernesto watched this without me, so Ernie, this is a throwback edition based off the new movie coming out of the Teen Titans back in the 80s, when the Teen Titans weren't quite as cool as the cartoon movies and the cartoon TV show.
Well, yeah, the cartoon show that came out really boosted their sales.
It absolutely did.
It was much better than the actual comics were.
So Ernie is going to give us a thorough review of that shortly, the Judas Contract.
Yes, the Judas Contract.
So we are going to cover that. Well, let's go through a list of our topics in order, so everybody knows what they're going to face off on today. So first, we are going to talk about trailers. Yes, he loves that. Trailers, we are going to talk two main topics. Zombies. There's a new zombie movie coming out. We're going to go through what we think is the litany of zombie movies, what are the best, what are the worst, and how we think this new one will do.
Yes.
The second thing we're going to talk about is offshoot comic book hero movies. Odd stuff. We have Slight coming out Friday. We have Cloak and Dagger hitting Freeform channel, which used to be ABC Family. So not your mainstreams. Have they been successful? Will they be successful? What's our feelings? We're going to talk about that. And, of course, we are going to talk a little bit, a hair, a touch, a smidge, if you will, Injustice 2, and we have a Doctor Who little tidbit I want to put out there that I just learned about today that I think is very exciting. But before we get into all of that coolness, Judas Contract's up first. Obviously, Teen Titans is making a comeback, if you will. Teen Titans Go.
Well, there was Teen Titans versus Justice League.
Yes.
And then this came out.
Yes, this Judas Contract and Teen Titans Go, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it's supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
And so they're bringing it back, testing a couple markets with it, so very exciting. What is the main plot, without giving a huge amount? Well, there is a few spoilers here,
There'll be a couple spoilers.
So,
I watched it. I guess if you went from Justice League Dark to this one, you're going to be a tad disappointed because Justice League Dark was an R-rated.
Okay, and this is not.
This is PG-13.
Okay. But, I mean, do you need to have the R to make it better? I mean, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's watchable. The entire thing is watchable. I bought it, watched it. I'm happy with the purchase.
Okay. Live up to expectations? Or?
Yeah. It's what I thought it would be. I kind of wanted a little bit more backstory on some of the characters. And
did you not know them all, or it's just you felt it was deserved?
Well, the way they introduced them, like, I would have loved to see more about the backstory of Brother Blood. But you're going into this already knowing this, apparently.
Oh. From where would you have known this?
I guess from comics.
I guess so. Okay. All right. So you have to know a little bit to go into it. You can't just go in cold and know
they bring in Deathstroke. They bring in.
Nice.
They tie that in with Terra.
Oh, nice.
You have Blue Beetle. I don't know if you're familiar with him.
No, I've heard the name.
Yeah, Blue Beetle. Then you have an older Robin. Well, you start off with the Teen Titans as them, like, in their first incarnation, with some original members like Bumblebee and Speedy and Flash.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so...
I want the cartoon version.
Then like, it advances, the story advances, so some of them grow up and move on. I'm assuming at this time, Cyborg must be in the Justice League at this point.
Makes sense. They're trying to build their universe.
Yeah. But, at this point, Robin's no longer Robin. He's Nightwing now.
Okay.
Him and Starfire are hooking up. They actually move in together.
Oh, wow.
So they're having the
marital issues?
Not marital, but, like, relationship issues.
All right, fair enough.
Not bad.
No, okay.
They kind of touch on it.
Makes it mature.
It would be interesting, though, just to see a show about that.
Okay.
That would be kind of cool to see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that would be awesome.
Then you go into the story of, like, what's going on here, why are things happening like this Brother Blood and this whole, like, weird cult hive thing. And then they try to stop this, but they can't ever seem to get it right. They're always, like, a step behind.
Okay.
Turns out they have a mole in their midst.
Okay. So, classic mole story.
Yeah.
All right.
But Kevin Smith makes an appearance in this.
Oh, for God's sake. Okay. So overall, if you got a scale of 10...
He's in it forever. He's made it. He's legit now.
Oh, for God's
it's forever.
Is his voice or is his character?
It's him.
It's like literally him?
Yes, it's him.
The cartoon version of him?
Yes, it's the cartoon version of him.
Oh, for God's sake.
And guess what he's doing?
What?
He's podcasting.
Oh, screw him and his podcasting. Oh, I love you, Kevin Smith. All right.
Yeah.
Out of a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being... I'm trying to think of your... Star Wars is your 5.
No. I can't lump it in there. All right, so if I go with my top 10 Warner Brothers animated movies,
okay,
this is sitting at 10. If Batman and Harley comes out and it is what I think it'll be, it bumps out Judas Contract.
Wait. So you're telling Judas Contract better than Killing Joke?
No, it's at the bottom.
Oh, 10th, as in last place.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it's a decent movie, but not something that you're going to go, ah!
No. You catch it if it's on TV, or if you know someone who has it, borrow it. You know, it's a good... he still has my movie that I gave him last month there. Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
I will watch it, I promise. I just been a little busy with the kids.
No.
I had the kids since last Wednesday.
I had my daughter.
I'm not going to have them watch that movie.
What's wrong with that? There's nothing in it.
I know. And Ash hates it. She literally said, I will not watch that thing a second time.
Why?
She hates it. She thinks it's awful. She thinks it's the stupidest thing she's ever seen. I don't know, but I will watch it. I promise that. Anywho, so Judas Contract.
Yes, and at the same
time,
time,
yes,
I did buy Rogue One.
Oh, so you did buy Rogue One.
I did buy it. I bought the Blu-ray.
So answer me this. Worth it?
Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah? Does it give you enough in the extras? You watch the extra features?
Yes, the featurettes.
Did the featurettes give you enough to say, okay, I feel satisfied with why they did what they did? Not that they did anything wrong.
No, the featurettes are just like behind-the-scene featurettes. It's kind of like...
so it's standard.
Yeah.
I want my extra footage.
No, you're not getting it.
I want it.
You're not getting it.
I want it.
So it's actually really good. The featurettes are really cool.
I
like hearing the fact that these people are like grown professionals and actors, and they get giddy just hearing Darth Vader, just hearing the voice, like that just geeks them out.
And fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, these guys are some of them are Oscar nominated, some of them are classically trained, and they get goofy around Darth Vader.
Fair enough.
The costume.
Fair enough. Yeah, I understand it. I can understand that. So
I have to admit, though, it might be a little intimidating, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you can't do it. You can't go too far away from Star Wars.
Yeah.
You can't make it too close to Star Wars because then people think you're just making a copy. Poor JJ.
Yeah.
You have to like walk that line to like make
that's probably the hardest part.
Yeah. It's kind of like the Logan.
Yeah.
You have to walk that line because if you make it too much like the last couple movies,
no one's gonna watch it.
No one's gonna watch it. And if you go this way, then you're just copying somebody else.
Or going far left field that nobody wants to watch it either way.
I would say that holds true for X-Men 3.
You.
Yeah. That was The Last Stand,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, it was Last Stand.
Yeah.
That was all. All right, so good movies, good trailers, good reviews. So
and I also watched Sing. Watch Sing.
Not going to talk about Sing. Sing is fantastic.
Fun movie.
Fantastic movie. Really good soundtrack, and I can never remember his. Seth MacFarlane is a renaissance man. Love him to pieces. Moving on.
If only he would have been given that Star Trek show. I would have loved to have seen him do Star Trek.
I would love to see him do anything.
Really?
He can do anything good.
He did westerns. He did you saw the western, A Million Ways to Die in the West?
No, I'm not a big western fan, but I'm sure it was good. I'm just not a fan of westerns. Zombies.
Well, what was your first experience with a zombie movie?
All right, first experience with a zombie movie would have to be... So we're talking legit movie, not TV, because I think...
Legit movie.
I'd have to go back a day. I can't even think... The only thing I can think of is the first zombie experience I had at all was Walking Dead, really.
Really?
Before that, there wasn't really anything decent out. I mean, you can talk... Warm Bodies was after... Worldwide Z Nation, the movie with
World War Z?
Yeah, was that before Walking Dead?
No,
that was after. So really, for me, Walking Dead kind of started the whole zombie re-craze. I mean, it's always been around, but I mean, for you, what was your first? I mean,
my first, I have to go back to early '80s. I think I saw. Oh, what's the one in black and white that everyone talks about? Like The Evil Dead. or something like that. It's in black and white. It's like George Romero or something like that. Then the next one I saw after that was Evil Dead.
Okay.
And the next one after that, because really it didn't call to me because I thought they were just way too creepy.
Very creepy. Yeah.
And then like the one that I saw when I flew back from the States, it was Serpent in the Rainbow.
Never heard of that one.
That's with I want to say Bill Pullman.
No, really?
Yeah, Bill Pullman. It was very weird, set in Haiti, and like he's a doctor, and he's there to like research this medicine that supposedly can that I guess has like some properties or something like that, but also can be used to bring back people from the dead. And it just gets all sorts of crazy voodoo stuff. It's
weird,
really bizarre.
Now, here's the fun fact. So, zombies don't really exist, but there is actually, and I believe it is from one of the islands, I don't know if it's Haiti or where, there is a plant that will cause a zombie-like state.
Well, that's what they talked about in the Serpent in the Rainbow. It was like that and pufferfish stuff or something.
Right. So that it does exist in that form where someone can be kind of zombie-esque, but real zombies don't exist. The modern zombie genres, you got your Walking Dead with your...
Those are people that were dead and they're reanimated.
Right. They bite, come back to life.
They feed. Their only basic instinct is to feed.
You have...
The infected. 28 days later?
28 days and then 28 later and the whole 28 days
That was actually really cool.
Those were infected. I Am Legend.
I Am Legend, infected, very cool.
Yes, but they weren't...
The graphic novel was better.
Was it? I never read that. But that was a cool one. The other one that's kind of out there that's kind of different is the love story one. Cold Hearts, Warm Hearts.
I never saw it.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called. Something Hearts in it.
Then there's iZombie.
iZombie, which is the TV show. Actually, I watched a couple of those. So
she's a mortician, right?
She's a mortician. She slowly turns into a zombie, and she doesn't know why. And she has to feed to stay intelligent. But when she feeds, she learns
gets
their memories. Right. And she helps to solve crimes. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. The Warm Hearts is kind of a stupid one.
Warm Bodies?
Warm Bodies. That's what it was. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, contributor.
Yes. So Warm Bodies, that one was where they had to fall back in love to become human, so they were able to become human again. Kind of a stupid concept, but a cute kind of movie for what it was. Then there was the Korean one.
Oh, The Train to Busan.
The Train to Busan.
What a great sleeper flick. If you have some time, watch it.
That's on Netflix, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's a good one to watch. Yes, very good movie. So that's another one that's good. So here's what's next, right? We have The Walking Dead. That's been going on for what feels like
8
ages,
years?
eons, decades, whatever.
Wait, you forgot World War Z, which they're making a sequel to.
Right, World War Z. That one is they're all infected, but if they are not infected, they attack you.
What?
So humans that aren't infected with some disease, they only go after. So it's like kind of like.
If somebody had leukemia or cancer or HIV, they don't go for it.
Oh, and they ended up infecting everyone with like Hep B or something harmless. So everybody was infected. So the zombies just kind of meander around and can't attack anybody and eventually die off. They're supposed to be making a sequel to, which is a decent movie.
Which, I heard an interview that it's Mel Brooks' son, Max Brooks, that wrote World War Z, I think. But it's not the movie. So if you read the book, it's not going to be the movie.
Oh, okay. So it's not the same at all.
No.
So those are what's out there. And that's kind of the genre world. I don't know if we're missing anything. If we're missing something cool, let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Hit us up.
Next up on the zombie frontier, which is what this is all leading to, is, of course, The Girl with a Special Gift.
Yes.
Saw the trailer a couple of times. Saw it last night again to rewatch it. I think this might be the creepiest version of a zombie movie, bar none.
Well, let me ask you this.
Children zombies.
Yeah, I mean, when you involve kids,
You
it's kind of like Children of the Corn.
Yeah.
That type of stuff. It's
From the trailer, has Glenn Close in it.
Yes.
From the trailer, fully cognizant children. Fully aware, being able to be educated, all that. But they will attack you. And they will bite the hell out of you and eat you alive.
Pet Cemetery.
That was no, I couldn't even watch that.
Oh,
I couldn't even watch it.
Pet Cemetery. How can I forget?
Oh.
You had a soundtrack by the Ramones.
Oh.
You had that kid.
That's why I don't watch zombie movies. That's
Cary Elwes was in it, wasn't he? Wasn't he the dad?
It's a good movie, but I can't watch it. I can't watch it.
Yeah.
It's awful. But good pull. Good pull.
Yeah. Pet Cemetery.
So, Girl with all the special gifts or with all the gifts, very good movie. I think that's going to be the creepiest. I'm not sure it's going to be the best, but it's definitely going to be the creepiest.
Yeah, for me,
from what they're showing.
Zombie movies are hard.
They're all very difficult.
They're very hard to rate. I don't think I've ever gone to a movie theater and said, I'm going to pay to watch a zombie movie.
No, I don't think I'll watch it in theaters. I think it'll creep me out too much. I don't like it. A lot of people have the issue that if zombies were real, could you kill your family if they were turned into zombies? Oh, the Road one. Do you remember that Road movie with the guy and the kid? I think that was the end of the world movie. There wasn't actually zombies.
No, those weren't zombies.
Yeah, it was just the end of the world.
Yeah.
Okay. So, anyways, if you know other zombie movies, let us know. But I definitely am looking forward to seeing it, but I don't think I would be able to see it.
Well, there's a whole bunch of zombie stuff, but a lot of it kind of teeters on, Evil Dead type stuff.
Yeah.
Like demons.
We're talking
reanimated bodies.
Yeah, reanimated bodies. And you can watch, even Sleepy Hollow, and there's variants of zombie-esque creatures, but we're talking real stuff here. So
I enjoyed The Walking Dead that first season.
I can enjoy the first 3 seasons, maybe I'd say.
Because I kind of wanted them to find more people. I was like, man, I really hope they find more people.
Right.
Because all they were doing was just going around trying to survive.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, you realize, wow, the people who survived are awful people.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. And I guess, and it depends on your point of view, I'm an optimist in certain respects, which I didn't realize until I started watching that show, which was, I will assume that there are a lot more good people in the world than they're bad, and that the good people will somehow survive too. There'd be more of the good people than just all the shitty assholes. I gotta believe that. I'm probably delusional. But, yes, and I do agree, Ray, it's either a really good movie, if it's a zombie movie, or it really sucks.
Oh, but I could say, all right, I Am Legend wasn't really, really good, but it really didn't suck either.
Yeah.
It's watchable.
Yeah, there are watchables that aren't scary. And I don't know about the Game of Thrones zombies, the White Walkers, as they call them.
Oh, yeah, the White Walkers.
Are those technically zombies? Are they kind of ice demon monstery things? I'm going to watch the whole thing. I'm going to binge it.
Are you going to GOT?
I'm going to GOT binge.
Oh.
It's the only way at this point.
Well, at least you're not being a hipster and read the books.
No, I actually have the first book on my shelf. I have never opened it.
Just watch the show.
Yeah, I'm just going to watch the show. Yeah, I'm not going to be a hipster doofus. Won't do it. So that's zombies. Anything else to add? Looking forward to the movie. I hope it's good.
I don't know if I'll go out and watch it. I mean, if you pay for the ticket, I'll go.
There's other movies I'd rather take you to.
Really?
Yeah. I'd almost rather take you to our next topic, which is Slight.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so next. Underrated, kind of quiet, secluded anti-hero or kind of
anti-hero?
C-level heroes, depending where you look. Those heroes that aren't in your mainstream. So we had a couple of things here. I recently watched
Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies. Yes, I saw that
no,
too.
that does not count. Neither does Abe Lincoln Zombie Hunter.
No, that's not zombies. That's vampires.
Oh, it's Vampire Hunter?
Yeah.
That was actually supposed to be pretty decent.
Somebody actually told me there's 2 different type of horror people. There's the vampire, and then there's the zombies, and that kind of tells you their personality.
I can see that. Because vampires aren't really... They're not mindless. Zombies are mostly mindless.
Yeah.
So, we're moving on.
Oh, sorry. So, I digress.
We're digressing. So, anti-hero, the heroes that are C-rated.
Or they're not really anti-heroes. They're just low-level heroes.
Either low-level or anti. So there's a couple things.
Okay, go on.
I watched recently The Magicians on Netflix.
Oh, man, I've been meaning to watch that. Okay.
Very dark version of Harry Potter, basically. It's the Harry Potter concept, but really super dark. I mean, dark. But very filled with anti-heroes. A lot of people who were scorned by the establishment, they're magicians, they learn strange magic, that kind of thing. Also, just started watching, and I love the main actress in this. It's on Freeform. It's called Shadow Hunters. Very cool. They hunt demons, basically, is the concept. I've literally watched the first episode. Free to watch, streaming, Freeform, check it out. But there's also been some other things coming out. for example, to some extent, some of the characters, even in the movie you just watched, the Teen Titans movie, low-level heroes making a name for Blue Beetle, for example. I mean, come on, there's a level C hero if I've ever heard of one.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
these are guys that they need to be in a team.
Right. They can't be alone. And none of them will really hold their own in movies. They're not going to make them.
Like Cloak and Dagger.
Like Cloak and Dagger, which I saw the trailer for. Good pull. Thank you, sir. Transition!
Cloak and Dagger. I remember getting those comics when they first came out because the cover art was really good.
Yeah.
And then when I read the story that it was drugs in the streets that turned them into that.
Yeah. It's a dark story.
Yeah.
I first encountered them actually in the Maximum Carnage comic book series with Spider-Man.
Oh.
That was my first experience, and then they, of course, were in the video game, the Carnage video game. Very good video game, by the way, back in the day.
I think for Cloak, the darkness, he has to feed on people, and in order for him to survive, sustain, or else he just goes crazy, and his evil could spread everywhere, and he can engulf everything.
He did change slightly in his power
because of what's her name, who is dressed in all white.
His light.
Pretty nice to hang out with that chick all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And she provides light, and he can feed off the light.
Right. And it can, you always hope for a rain shower.
Wow.
We all do.
Wow.
So they have this as high school age for both of them, and they meet each other for the first time, and they're talking about who they are, and they meet, and they forget about each other, and they meet.
Do you think they'll get this right?
It looks really good. It does.
Because I was going home last night, and you know how I like to talk to the guys where I live, they let me in and everything. And one of them said, you know what? For comics, I go DC. For movies, I go Marvel. And I'm like, okay, I can kind of see that. Fair enough. So I'm wondering if they're going to give this any justice.
I hope so, because I feel that you really do need a solid story and a solid background of the characters to make it worthwhile. That's my hope. That's my expectation. The problem is, of course, with all of it, is do they go to, and the challenges are on Freeform, which is old ABC Family.
Which was old Fox, whatever it was.
Right.
Fox Family.
Fox Family. Do they go tween drama?
I think it'd be like Supernatural.
That would be okay. I'd be okay
but
with
what
that.
version of Supernatural?
Yeah. So you see, the problem is if you look at what else Freeform channel does, Pretty Little Liars, Adopted, these tweeny, over-the-top dramas, you kind of wonder if they're going to go kind of off the cusp. I hope not. I hope they keep it straight. It's a Marvel Studio production.
Well, they don't seem to miss except for Iron Fist. So
I liked Iron Fist.
I liked Iron Fist
Did
too,
you
but
finish
everyone
watching it?
yes.
Okay.
But everyone pooed on it.
I did see the new trailer for that too, but we'll get there.
Okay.
So Slight. That's the next big one, if I will.
What about Kingsman?
Kingsman doesn't really count as heroes. It's more spy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's more of a spy movie. I am looking forward to Kingsman too.
I want to see Kingsman
It looks
too.
cool.
How cool was the first movie?
It was cool. It was a good movie. It was
And they didn't spend a ton to make
I
it.
guess. Yeah, I mean, it was a good movie. It was a
a
solid
good movie.
concept. Lots of gadgets. Gotta love that.
Yeah.
But Slight, that looks like it's going to be a huge, huge hit if done right, if they market it right. I'm hoping to see it this upcoming weekend. We'll see if that happens. We're fingers crossed that all the finances work out and can. But, we're going to...
Why don't you use your tax return?
It's already gone, dude. It's been gone for like months. Are you kidding me?
I just did my taxes. That's why I'm saying
such
that.
An idiot. So, I hope it's good. I'm looking forward to it. I expect it to be really good. I hope.
So how many movies are you going to see in the theaters?
In the next couple, I really want to see Slight. I'm hoping that I can. I'm not going to see the girl with the special gifts. I'm not going to do that one. It's too creepy. I'll find that in some alternate source. What comes out next? Wonder Woman comes out. I'll see that in theaters.
Okay.
What else is there coming out? That's about it right now.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
That I will see. That's a family thing. I think everybody's going to see it as a group. So we're going to go see that.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It'll be entertaining, that's for sure.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
It'll be fun if everybody gets together. So those are really about it, though, really, that I'd really go see in theaters. What about you?
Still want to see Colossal.
It looks cool, but I can wait for it.
Really?
I think it's... yeah.
I just have to watch something
Hathaway.
different. I have to watch
It
something
looks
different.
funny.
It looks good.
It looks good. It looks funny, but I'm not like, oh my god, I have to.
I know. I'm not
It's
like
not
that
big
also.
screen worthy. In that, there's nothing in it that says to me, okay, because it's, I need to see it in the big screen. That's just me. That's just me. So I can't say. All right. So up next, I'm going to look to the next topic, which is going to be a little bit of small bits. The two big ones was the anti-heroes.
Was it comedy? This is the next bit.
Is the next bit?
Is it comedy?
The next bit is a few little tidbits that I found out, and that's the Doctor Who and
Doctor Who
and Injustice 2.
I told you about my Doctor Who experiences, right?
Yes.
My only exposure.
The scarf.
The guy with the scarf.
Yes, and in K9.
With K9.
Yes.
And I think they did some sort of like weird episode where they're like, it's like 2001 Space Odyssey or something like that.
Okay.
Where they're on that ship, the Circle.
Okay. Yeah,
The
I
Ring.
vaguely remember that. Yeah, I didn't watch a lot of my Doctor Who is modern Doctor Who. It's not old Doctor Who.
And then the next Doctor Who I saw was the one where I told you it was
Van Gogh.
Yeah, where he goes to see Van Gogh.
Oh, that was
awesome,
glorious episode. One of the best.
I was tempted to go back and like watch the rest of the season, but I never got around to it.
And sadly, it's now gone from Netflix. Finding it's a bear and a half down.
I think I can find it.
Oh, it's findable, but it's just very difficult to find. So the big news right now is the Doctor from the
50th anniversary.
The 50th anniversary special, the movie.
50.
This was a while ago. I went and saw it in theaters. It was worth it.
Wasn't there a cartoon that came out too? Where they took the audio for the oldest one
and put a cartoon to it. Something like that.
Did you see that?
No, I'm not a really big fan of that. The style was kind of meh.
Really?
Yeah, it was okay.
How can people get so crazy for Doctor Who?
Doctor Who's are like any other obsessive group. They are obsessive to a fault.
Whovians?
They're Whovians.
Done.
They're Whovians. They're Whovians.
Done.
But they're out there. I'm a dabbler. I enjoy the good stories. There's the new stuff is really good. Some of the old stuff's okay, but the new stuff. The new thing, though, that just came out is Peter Capaldi's time, or as my son calls him, Peter Kapoopoo, is almost at an end. People weren't a huge fan of him. He's kind of a throwback to the old Doctor, kind of grouchy, kind of crotchety, kind of ornery. Nobody really liked him that much. When you have a David Tennant who's soft and feelsy and kind of emotional Doctor. Which is, I think, the one you saw. Oh, no, you saw the 10th Doctor. What's his name? Can't think of his name.
Does he say oi?
No, they don't say oi. None of them say oi. Anywho, so the story is, the rumor is that...
Turn that television down.
Peter Kapoopoo is going to die in the Christmas special.
Oh.
Doctor Who has a Christmas special every year. Most of them have been okay. The last one was kind of meh, but most of them have been pretty decent, nice little stories. He's supposed to die in the Christmas special. He's supposed to be visited by the body double for the first Doctor from the 50th anniversary. He's kind of stated he's going to be in it. So the first Doctor is going to meet the current Doctor.
Dude, that's way too many connections if you have to watch the show.
Yes, and here's the fun fact.
Why can't shows just be easy?
I don't want it easy. I like complicated. So the fun thing is that the theory is it's supposed to fill in a gap of story of the movie where there's a plot hole that was like, okay, how does he know to be where he's at? This will fill that plot hole. So it's an interesting concept, and Peter Capaldi is supposed to be gone. We're still in wonder of who the next Doctor is.
I think it should be a girl.
Everybody's screaming it should be a girl. They want it to be Swinton.
Tilda?
Yeah.
Why not?
I would say go for it.
Why not?
Hey, if she can play a monk.
She's got the accent.
Oi! There's no oi. All right, the last thing I had for this fine evening.
The last thing?
Well, maybe, unless you have something else to surprise us with.
I got nothing.
All right, the last thing we're going to talk about, and this is kind of an interesting topic for me, video games, but Injustice 2.
Injustice 2. Why isn't there an Injustice movie? Or TV show?
Something.
Or cartoon?
Something.
Why?
Give us something. It's there. The whole story is there.
It's arguably a top 10 seller.
Oh, it would be fantastic. Here's my thing, and I know it's a fighting video game player.
Yes.
Why are they giving away the entire plot in the trailers? The entire plot. Now, there are lots
You're looking at it like a movie.
I'm looking at it like another video game. There are lots of other video games who give trailers to them, and they have a storyline, and they don't tell you the storyline in the trailer. They give little bits away, but they don't tell you the whole frickin' thing. But because this is a fighting game,
I'm still spoiler free on all things Star Wars. By the way,
he is. I'm very impressed by him. So my question is, does it matter because it's a fighting game? The latest trailer gave away the big villain,
Brainiac.
which there are some clever lines, there's some one-liners. It looked cute.
I'm just wondering why we don't see more of Brainiac.
We don't. And he's supposed to be like one of the top 2 or top 5 villains for Superman.
Top 5 villains for Superman.
Yeah. I don't know. We need to see it.
It's his,
He needs to be in the next movie.
Yeah.
Make the Superman 2 about Brainiac, which they're not going to do.
Well, if you ever finish watching, what is it? That documentary we were watching.
Oh, the Death of Superman story?
The Death of Superman Lives.
Oh, yes.
Which was supposed to have Brainiac.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
and Nicolas Cage playing Superman.
Yes. Very good stuff.
I think it would have worked.
It would have worked if people have paid attention to it. They paid for it. But Nicolas Cage would have looked awful.
Really?
Awful. Oh.
Well, I know he's not bulky enough
to.
But
awful.
The dude named his son Kal-El.
Awful.
I mean, how much more dedication do you want to a role?
Just awful. I love Nicolas Cage, don't get me wrong. It's just not the role for him. It's
well,
not
you liked him as Ghost Rider.
Yes, actually, I did. I didn't like the story of Ghost Rider. I thought they could have done better.
I fell asleep in both of them.
I liked the first one. The second one wasn't as good, but they could have done more of the story. There's a whole other conversation for another day. Anywho, anything else? It's okay to say no.
I don't know, I guess.
We've run on 30 minutes. We've done a solid 30. Yeah, we've done our 30 minutes. I think we covered a lot.
SuperCon.
I'm
going to go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I'm definitely going. That's going to be a big one. Oh, Tokyo Ghoul.
I've never heard of it.
Never heard of it. I have heard the name, but I've never seen it. Sounds like it could be...
Oh, wait. You know what? We never crossed into the whole, like, animated zombies. Like, cartoons.
Is there any?
There's a lot of anime.
Is there? But I don't watch a lot of anime.
I think I vaguely remember one where it's, like, set in feudal Japan, and, like, essentially people go missing, and you see, like, stuff in the woods at night. And
so does Attack on Titans count as zombies?
No.
Okay. Well, there you go. Just
That's
giant
just
monsters.
A weird...
That's a really weird...
I started episode 2. I started season 2.
They dropped season 2 or season 2.
Season 2.
They just dropped it. It's supposed to be even weirder.
It is weird. I tried. I'm like, this is bizarre. There's one in the wall. I don't understand. And then I tried watching One Punch Man, and it's not in English.
I actually watched the first episode
in Japanese.
First 3 episodes
in Japanese.
Yeah. Well, with the subtitles.
See, I
subtitles, Monfrere. It's actually cute. I thought, by the way you made it sound, that was going to be damn depressing.
It is depressing. The dude is bored with life. He's
not bored with life, but he has a mentor.
Superpower to beat anybody with one punch.
He gets a mentor. I think it's cute. It's funny. It's not like...
And the reason why he's a superhero is because he wanted to.
And they don't really get a lot to his backstory.
Yeah, he just trained and became a superhero.
Bullshit. I call bullshit. It's cute, though. It's funny. Watch it. If you can't stand subtitles, don't watch anime.
Just wait till 1 o'clock in the morning on Cartoon Network for Adult Swim and they put it in English.
There you go. There, you got that, too. All right, guys. Watch us on YouTube, like us, watch us on Facebook Live. I see you guys. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for coming
out. If you have questions or comments...
We're going to go to SuperCon to meet one person.
We are. Yes, we are going to SuperCon, and I will not be dressed in classic garb. I will be dressed up in costume of some sort.
No.
Yeah, so I will be in costume. If you have not joined us on Pinterest yet, join us there. We are going to be posting some stuff at SuperCon, pictures galore. Also, our Patreon account has a hit.
Yes, thank you. We should bring that up.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, we should bring that up.
We had a
we just need some help doing this stuff.
We do.
And just a little bit of help. We're not
asking for millions of dollars. Just $5.
I'm keeping it away from him.
Yeah, I'm going to spend all their money. All we're doing with
his delusions of grandeur.
I want an empire, but that's not the point.
That's what... See?
Yeah.
See?
What we want to do is we want to be able to give you guys the audio streaming podcast of the live weekly episodes and anything else we create through iTunes. We want to have one account for Two Nerds and a Joke on iTunes where you can go and download the stream podcast so you can listen to it when you're doing whatever.
Yeah.
That's all we want to do.
When you're doing your treadmill workout.
Right.
When you're at the box and you're doing your CrossFit thing.
Yeah, whatever it is, you can listen to us. And to do that, we need $15 a month to pay for SoundCloud because that's the one. So, check us out on SoundCloud. Check us out on iTunes. Check us out on
Plus, our tech is
Instagram.
really lacking.
Yeah, and our tech is lacking.
Like, I'm watching 2 screens right now.
Well, to be fair,
go completely down.
Well, that's Wi-Fi. I mean, that's really what that is. It's Wi-Fi. So help us out.
Nerds with tech issues.
Nerds with tech issues. It happens. With Wi-Fi issues, really.
But we also have other podcasts for your entertainment.
Yes. Those are what we call, they go under the umbrella of Two Nerds Present.
Two Nerds Present.
Yes. The Two Nerds Present line is pretty straightforward. We have...
You could hammer questions at me.
Yes. BEQA.
Make them hard. I want to test my knowledge here.
If you want to send an email or Skype. We do Skype. Two Nerds is the first name. A Joke is the last name. You can find us on Skype. Friend us there. If you want to email us, twonerds@joke@gmail.com.
You reading any books?
Reading any books?
No.
Not really. I haven't. Again, it's been so busy.
The only thing I've been reading is comic books.
Yeah,
That's
I've been.
sad.
I just went through my comics.
I did finish The Age of Extinction though a while back. That book I borrowed from work.
I'm rewatching Breaking Bad.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Yeah.
So like us, love us. Instagram, we do video posts there. Podcasting, of course, we want to get back into. So please go on our Patreon. If you are a patron, we have uploaded at least one. We will be doing 2 audio files for you to download for free, so you can play those wherever you want. So we do have special content for you. We will be loading the next one, which is going to be our 2018 movies in review this coming week.
You're going to want to look.
Yeah,
I'm all about movies, and I did some research on this.
Yes, we all did.
We all did some research. So
it was pretty exciting.
Yes.
I thought it was pretty cool.
I thought it was great.
Yeah, so we
did
did that. That's going to drop shortly. If you have any topics you want to have us talk about, please, please, please ask us, Facebook us, email us, any source you want. Again, Skype is an option too. If you're into it, we'll Skype back.
Yeah, we'll Skype.
Yeah, we'll Skype. Again, Two Nerds is the first name. A Joke is the last name. I'm Robert. He's Ernie.
I'm Ernie.
And there's only one last thing to say.
Oh.
Yeah.
Peace out.